Good morning, readers.
Good morning.
So,
Wait.
I was over, or we just had spring break, right?
Yeah.
And I was reading a book with Blake over spring break, and he's only 4, so he really can't read the words. And we were going through the book, hands down, telling thanks, Debbie. And we were going through the book, and he said, "Mom, that boy looks mad." I said, "I know, sweetheart. It tells us right here that boy was mad." He said, "No. He's mad because his hands are on his hips and he has a mean face." And you know what that got me thinking? The words tell us about how the character is feeling. The illustrations tell us how the character is feeling. And the pictures are the illustrations. And when Miss King and I are going around and conferring with you, we're understanding the story. We know what happened in the beginning, in the middle, and the end. But are we really taking our thinking to a next level? Not yet. Do we need to do that to get ready for 2nd grade?
Yeah.
And we all know that reading is thinking. We need to be thinking the entire time while we are reading, right? Right. So today, I'm going to teach you how to do that. I'm going to teach you how to look at the illustrations, think about what the character is saying, what the character is doing, and we are going to come up with why they're feeling that way. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready to watch me as I show you?
Yeah.
So you just had a wonderful interactive read aloud with Miss King about what really worried, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes. So I want to just go to a certain page that I thought was pretty cool. Oops, excuse me, my sticky must have fell down. All right, here it is right here. So I'm going to read the words first, then I'm going to look at the picture, and I'm going to think aloud for you. I don't want you to do any talking just yet. Your turn's going to come in just a minute. Okay? All right. "You worry too much," said her mother. "When you worry, I worry," said her father. "Worry, worry, worry," said her grandmother. "Too much worry." So now I'm going to look at all of the details in the picture. Well, I know that Wemberly is feeling worried. But why is she feeling worried? She's holding on to her stuffed animal. Mom is giving her a hug. Dad's giving her a hug. Oh, let me really look at Grandma. Grandma's shirt says, "Go with the flow." I know that go with the flow means just keep going. Whatever everyone else is doing, just kind of do it. Don't be worried, don't be upset. Just kind of go with the flow and be happy. So I would say Wemberly is feeling worried or maybe even sad here or scared. Look at all these words we could use to describe our character's feelings. Sad, all right, Katie, thank you. Or sad or upset because she doesn't want to go somewhere. And as I read more onto the story, I know that it's going to be about school, right? She's going to a new school. But right now, I know that Wemberly is very worried because she has no idea what's going to lie ahead of her. This is her first time doing this. Thinking. Thank you. Are you ready to give it a try?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's look at another picture. Because I do a lot of thinking when I read, and just like how you jot your thinking in your stickies, I jot my thinking with my stickies, and I keep them right here. All right, Rylan, do you mind sitting down for me, sweetheart? So here's what we're going to do now. I'm going to read the words to you. I'm not going to describe the picture. I'm going to have you put on your real superhero lens and look at that picture and all the details. I want you to think first, and then we're going to turn and talk with our partner. Thumb up if you got it. All right. Soon, Wemberly had a new worry. School. Wemberly worried about the start of school more than anything she had ever worried about before. All right, so stop. Think. What did the words tell me? What is the character doing? What are the actions? What are all the details in the picture that I'm noticing? What can I tell about how the character is feeling and why? Give yourself some think time first. how we could start our conversations. So when we turn and talk with our partners, we could say our character's name is feeling blank because we need that because there to tell why. All right? So if you're partner A, you're going to go first today. So go ahead and turn and talk. How is Wemberly feeling and why? Go ahead. If partner B hasn't gone, partner B, please share your thinking. All right, readers, turn your bodies and finish your conversations in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's okay. All right. I would like Ethan. Do you mind, sweet praise? Okay. Will you start off with Wemberly is feeling blank because? Go ahead. Wemberly is feeling blank. Wemberly is feeling.
She's worried because she might not like the teacher, and someone might not be wearing stripes. She might not like snacks.
Well, wait a minute. Did the author tell us any of that right here?
No.
You just did a magic power of thinking. You know what that's called? You took your schema, what you already know in your head, plus all the evidence up here, and guess what you just did, Ethan? You made an inference. You inferred. A lot of times in our stories, the author doesn't tell us everything. He didn't tell us about a mean teacher, did she? Or no. The author didn't tell us about what was going on. The author's name's Kevin, right? Kevin didn't tell us any of that. You had to think about everything you knew about starting a new school, which you know about starting a new school, and you put it together with what you see in the pictures and the words, and you made an inference. It says we can infer what the author did not say. So when we go over our mountain later, you're at the top of the mountain.
Well, actually, it would be didn't, because that would make the sentence smaller.
Right. Yeah, you're right. I could use a contraction there. All right. Does anyone else want to share their thinking with me? Zoe.
I noticed that she's terrified of school.
Whoa. You noticed she's terrified of school. How did you notice that?
Because her face looks worried.
Okay, her face looks worried. So Zoe told us that she was terrified because her face looks worried. So I'm going to go over the mountain in a minute, but if we were going there, you told me how she's feeling, and because you are right where we need to be today. Rock star. So you made a connection, didn't you? You made a connection. All right, hands down. You guys want to try it one more time? Okay. Who said no? Brody. Oh, I hope you were just kidding. All right, let's look at this page now. Wemberly turned and smiled and waved. I will, she said. Don't worry. So now I want you to do some think time. How is Wemberly feeling? And why is she feeling like that? You can try to infer too, remember? Use everything you already know about this topic. Look at all the evidence and try to make an inference just like Ethan did. Partner B's, you're going to go first. Turn and talk. What do you think? Okay, hers, right? Okay. So when it says oh, you guys do it. What did you say? How do you think I'm feeling? Why?
Don't worry, I wish.
All right, make sure both partners have had a chance to talk, and then turn back to me in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I kind of got a chance to hear Anthony, and I would just like Anthony to be brave and share his thinking. So Wemberly is feeling, how is she feeling? Happy, because she has a new friend. So if we were doing this, jotting our thinking today, he would write, Wemberly is feeling happy because she has a new friend. That's exactly what I have up there, and that is a 3. That's exactly where we need to be on our mountain. You looked at everything in the picture. You noticed what the character was saying, what the character is doing. You looked at all the details in the illustration and was able to take our thinking to a deeper level. Thank you. Go ahead, sir. Would you like to be brave and share your thinking today? Hi, Connor. Brody, will you take that off your head? Love you. Okay.
I know because she's gonna play with her very new friend.
You know what?
She's happy because she's gonna play with her very new friend.
Wait a minute.
It's not saying that.
It's not saying that. That's what I was just going to say. So what thinking superhero strategy did you just use?
My brain.
You used your brain to do what? What's on a pink sticky? Do you remember? You inferred. Oh my goodness. Rock star thinking. All right, hands down. So readers, let me show you what that looks like today. All right, readers. So today I have on our anchor chart that wise readers use many strategies as they read to really understand what is happening in the story. So today we learned that we can look at the illustrations, we can notice what the character is doing and saying, and we can infer how the character is feeling, right? What the author is not telling us. And on our sticky, it could look like this. Wemberly, or whatever your character is, because you're not going to do it with Wemberly worried today. You're going to transfer what we're learning right now into your own text. That's why you got the stickies and the pencils and your reading bins already ready to go. So they're feeling blank because, and I gave you a sentence starter that you could try to write this on your own. And now I'm going to give you an example of what it could look like. So hands down just for a minute. Here's a 3, and we're going to talk about it in just a second. Wemberly is feeling worried because she's going to a new school. I'm telling you how she's feeling, and I'm telling you she's going to a new school. Did I find that right in the text?
Yeah.
I did. Now here's a 4, if you want to push your thinking today. Wemberly is worried because I think she feels out of control about her life. And remember that page that you read with Miss King about the playground when she was at the playground? And she was talking about all the rusty screws and the, let me see if I can find it real quick. Right here. Remember this page? She said they're too rusty, they're too loose, they're too high. Does she have any control over how the playground is put together? No. So she's feeling worried through this whole story about things she can't control. So now I want to show you our mountain today. And I'm going to make you set a goal of where you want to be today on the mountain. Are you ready? Okay. So if we're just starting, and that's okay because today's our first day doing this, it says, with support, that means Miss King or I are coming around and we're talking with you, you can tell me how the character is feeling. And I just wrote worried, and then I wrote with teacher's help. So that would be at the bottom of our mountain. For the next step of our mountain, it says, I can tell you how the character is feeling by looking at the picture. Okay. Wemberly's feeling worried. Did I leave out a because? Yeah. So that's a 2 going up. Here's where our goal is today, or my personal goal today. Using the illustrations and details in the text, I can tell you how the character is feeling and why. Wemberly is worried because she's going to a new school. Simple enough. Now, if we want to get a 4, at the top of our mountain, what do we need to do? What superhero thinking strategy? Infer. Everyone say it.
Infer.
Repeat after me. Take my schema. Plus By text evidence, like you're a detective.
My
Text evidence to make an inference. And that sticky could look like this. Wembley is worried because she feels out of control about her life. Give me a thumbs up if you are ready to do this on your own today in your own books and be a superstar hero reader. Love it. Zoe, did you have a quick question before we get started?
It wasn't a question.
Okay, then hold that thought until I come around when we're drawing, okay? Dominic, hold that thought. Anyone else have a question about what we're doing today? Go ahead.
Are we supposed to use the books we put a sticky note?
That's exactly what you're doing. You already got ready for this. You already have your book bins at your reading spot. You already have your stickies on the fiction book that you want to use. That's why I had you choose that before, right? You have a pencil. You have everything ready to go. So readers, when I say those 3 magic words, off you go. You're going to go right to your reading spots and get started right away. And that's your first thing you're going to do is try to look at the pictures, look at the words, tell me how the character is feeling and why. Okay, one more question. Ethan?
Can you pull with an information?
You sure can, and we're going to get to that later. I love how your brain is thinking though right now. But today we're just talking about literature, okay? Narrative text, fiction text. All right, give me a thumbs up that you're ready to go. And when I say those 3 magic words, you're going to stand up and you're going to go right to your reading spots and get ready. Okay? Are you ready? Off you go, readers.
I had a question.
Okay, then.
What, right now? Bye-bye.